The first model, which you will have probably done quite early in your studies, is called the PESTLE framework. Now, if you remember, this framework looks at the big general changes in an organisation's business environment and, for convenience, just puts them into these 6 categories. Now, how would this model apply to our 3 organisations? Well, if you think about it, if I'm a small family-owned shop and there's these great big things going on in my business environment, I really can't influence them at all. So my attitude has got to be, can I understand them and how do I actually cope with them? At the other end of the scale, Microsoft, of course, as a large global organisation, is in quite a different relationship with their business environment. They're big, therefore they don't just have to cope, they can influence what goes on, at least in parts of the business environment. Indeed, in the case of Microsoft, we all know they've gone beyond that. They've actually created quite big parts of the business environment, both for themselves and for others. Obviously, the whole issue of information technology. But even for strong, big organisations, there'll be parts of that business environment which can be difficult for them. And they may have to know how to defend against political criticism, for example, or difficult economic trends. Now, the hospital, fairly typical of a public sector organisation, because its purposes are about making all our lives better, not surprisingly, the social environment and the political environment tend to be of particular concern to a hospital.